evening, and welcome to 6 Feet of Separation, a Quarantine Cabaret. Winter Springs Performing Arts is an educational theater teaching the art of performance through production, and tonight is no different. Some of the wonderful directors, choreographers, and musical directors are here tonight to serenade you with their songs as we provide you with the ABCs of musical theater composers. Sit back and snuggle with your favorite animal and sing along with your favorite musical. To begin, I am Noelle Marie, and I am head of theater at Winter Springs Performing Arts and the host of tonight's cabaret. Our first set of composers is Pesek and Paul, with their contemporary flair for stage and screen. Both graduates from the University of Michigan's musical theater program, Pesek and Paul started their careers in the work of theater with their song cycle, Edges, which premiered in 2005. From then, they went on to write music and lyrics to Dogfight, A Christmas Story the Musical, and James and the Giant Peach. Winter Springs Performing Arts music director Theo Champagne is here to take on the contemporary stylings of these two composers.
If this is what a family has to be, then I don't need one watching over me. A family doesn't make you sleep outside. A family doesn't laugh and say you lie. Remember what home is. Think of how your life should be. But you're stuck in the middle of a moment. Can't crawl out of where you are. Only steps away, the world's okay, but you can't see that far. Stuck in the middle of a moment that's halfway to somewhere new. Can't go back, keep moving through. You'll have to think in ways you've never thought. You'll have to make the best of what you've got. Find the answers hiding in between. See a door that no one's ever seen. Something's there, you feel it. Stop to look, it's all around. So you're stuck in the middle of a moment. No clear path, no shining star. Just a step away, the world's okay. So try to see that far. There, in the middle of a moment that's halfway to somewhere new. Can't go back, keep moving through. 'Cause there is magic. Now you know you made magic, made it grow, and marvelous, wonderful things can come true. In the middle of a moment, in the middle of a moment, in the middle of a moment, you're on your way.
Pesek and Paul's most famous credit to musical theater fame is their 2015 production of Dear Evan Hansen. The musical, inspired by the death of a fellow student while Pesek was in high school, features a book by Stephen Levinson.
End of May or early June's picture perfect afternoon we share. Drive the winding country road, grab a scoop at Gollum mode, and then we're there. An open field is framed with trees. We pick a spot and shoot the breeze. buddies do. Quoting songs by our favorite band, telling jokes no one understands except us two. Then we talk and take in the view. All we see is sky for forever. We let the world pass by for forever. Feels like we could go on for forever this way. Two friends on a perfect day. We walk a while and talk about the things we'll do when we get out of school. Bike the Appalachian Trail, or write a book, or learn to sail. Wouldn't that be cool? There's nothing that we can't discuss, like girls we wish would notice us, but never do. He looks around and says to me, there's no place else I'd rather be, and I say, me too. And we talk and take in the view. We just talk and take in the view. All we see is light for forever. We let the world pass by for forever. Feels like we could go on for forever this way, this way. All we see is light for forever, 'cause the sun shines bright for forever. Like we'll be alright for forever this way. Two friends on a perfect day. And there we go, racing towards the tallest tree. From far across the yellow field, I hear him calling, follow me. There we go, wondering how the world might look from up so high. One foot after the other, one branch then to another. I climb higher and higher, I climb till the entire sun shines on my face. Then I suddenly feel the branch give way. I'm on the ground. My arm is numb. I look around and I see him come to get me. He's come to get me. And everything's okay. All we see is sky for forever. Let the world pass by for forever. Buddy, you and I, for forever this way, this way. All we see is light, 'cause the sun burns bright. We could be alright for forever this way. Two friends, true friends on a perfect day.
Pesach and Paul's amazing contemporary sound would have never been possible without the composers of the past. In the golden age of musical theater, the most famous of the duo composers was Rodgers and Hammerstein. Richard Rodgers and Oscar Hammerstein were the influential and innovative American musical theater writing team in the 1940s and 1950s, creating successful shows such as South Pacific, Carousel, Cinderella, and Oklahoma. Winter Springs Performing Arts co-founder Mark Batchelor is here to show you the beauty of the golden age of musical theater.
I got to Kansas City on a Friday. By Saturday, I learned a thing or two. For up to then, I didn't have an idea of what the modern world was coming to. I counted 20 gas buggies all going by themselves almost every time I took a walk. Then I put an ear to a bell telephone, and a strange woman started in to talk.
What next? Yeah, what next?
Everything's up to date in Kansas City. They're gone about as far as they can go. They went and built a skyscraper 7 stories high, about as high as a building ought to grow. Everything's like a dream in Kansas City. It's better than a magic lantern show. You can turn the radiator on whenever you want some heat. With every kind of comfort, every house is all complete. You can walk to privies in the rain and never wet your feet. They've gone about as far as they can go.
Yes, sir.
They've gone about as far as they can go. Everything's up to date in Kansas City. They've gone about as far as they can go. They got a big theater they call a Burley Q. For 50 cents you can see a dandy show. One of the gals was fat and pink and purty, as round above as she was round below. I could swear that she was padded from her shoulder to her heel. But later in the second act, when she began to peel, she proved that everything she had was absolutely real. She went about as far as she could go.
Yes, sir.
She went about as far as she could go.
Among Rodgers and Hammerstein's most successful productions is an array of lesser-known musicals. Flower Drum Song, the 8th musical written by the duo in 1958, was considered an outright flop. Some lesser-known musicals produced by the team are Allegro, Me and Juliet, and Pipe Dream.
Changed, bub, you've changed a lot, and the gang you used to go with all concur. You've changed, bub, you're not yourself. If this is yourself, you're not the man you were. The man I used to be, a happy man was he, as aimless as a leaf in a gale. Of his light-hearted bum, who thought he had the world tail. The man I used to be, his life was gay and free, and aimless as a cloud in the sky. He thought he knew the game, then along came
Stephen Schwartz, American musical theater lyricist and composer, was with a career spanning over 4 decades. Schwartz graduated from Carnegie Mellon in 1968, where he received a bachelor's in fine arts and drama. A career beginning in the 1970s, Schwartz was an influential part in defining the contemporary musical theater we know today. Stephen wrote musicals such as Godspell, The Magic Show, and Pippin in his early career. Winter Springs Performing Arts choreographer Lindsay Strimbecki is here to show you how the work of this fantastic composer. Stephen Schwartz musical Wicked tells the life and times of the Wicked Witch of the West of Oz fame. The musical is told from the perspective of the witches of the land of Oz. Its plot begins before and continues after Dorothy Gale arrives in Oz from Kansas, and includes several references to the 1939 film The Wizard of Oz and Brahms' novel The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Wicked celebrated its 16th anniversary on Broadway on October of 2019. At that time, it surpassed Les Miserables to become Broadway's 5th longest running show.
Once I prove my worth. we are hand in, the wizard and I. One day he'll say to me, Alphabet, a girl who is so superior, shouldn't a girl who's so good inside have a matching exterior? And since folks here to an absurd degree seem fixated on your verdigris, would it be alright by you if I did green, if I do? And of course, that's not important to me. Alright, why not? I'll reply, oh, what a pair we'll be, the wizard and I. Yes, what a pair we'll be, the wizard and limited. My future is unlimited, and I just had a vision almost like a prophecy. I know, sounds truly crazy, and true, the vision's hazy, but I swear someday there'll be a celebration throughout Oz that's all to do with me. And I'll stand there with the wizard, feeling things I've never felt. And though I'll never show it, I'll be so happy I could melt. And so it'll be for the rest of my life, wonder at last till I die. How to be such heights, when people see me they will scream for half of Ozzy's favorite team, the wizard and I.
The 1991 Schwartz musical, Children of Eden, is based on the book of Genesis, telling the biblical stories of Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel, and Noah and the flood.
In whatever time we have, for as long as we are living, we can face whatever comes. If we face it now as one, I could make it on my own. Let me know that I don't have to. No one really wants to be alone. In whatever time we have, if at times we are afraid, with so little to believe in, it's alright to feel afraid. I will hold you in the dark. All we know for sure is this: though the world may end tomorrow, you and I will be
songwriter and composer Alan Menken has been the soundtrack to many of us growing up, having written the music to Disney movies such as The Little Mermaid and Hercules. Menken also has graced us with some of the finest compositions in musical theater, including Little Shop of Horrors, Sister Act, and Newsies. Winter Springs Performing Arts choreographer Dustin Batchelor is here to remind us of the glorious standards Alan Menken has instilled in us with his amazing music.
How are you? I'm okay. Guess I wasn't much help yesterday. Snyder soaked me real good with my crutch. Oh yeah, Jack. This is Crutchy, by the way. These here guards, they is rude. They say jump, boy you jump or you're screwed. But the food ain't so badly so far, 'cause so far they ain't brung us no food. Ha ha. I miss the rooftop, sleeping right out in the open, in your penthouse in the sky. There's a cool breeze blowing even in July. Anyway, so guess what? There's this secret escape plan I got. Tie a sheet to the bed, toss the end out the window, climb down and take off like a shot. Maybe though, not tonight. I ain't slept and my legs still ain't right. Hey, but Pulitzer, he's going down. And then Jack, I was thinking we might just go, like you were saying, where it's clean and green and pretty with no buildings in your way. And we're riding Palominos every day. Once that train makes... Damn this place. I'll be fine. Good as new. But there's one thing I need you to do. On the rooftop you said that a family looks out for each other. So you tell all the fellas for me to protect one another. The end. Your friend, your best friend, your brother, Crutchy.
In 1991, the Disney animated film Beauty and the Beast was composed by Alan Menken with lyrics by Howard Ashman and Tim Rice. Songs were added to the score in 1994 when the Broadway musical premiered on Broadway. Beauty and the Beast tells the story of a cold-blooded prince who has been magically transformed into an unsightly creature as punishment for his selfish ways. To revert into his true human form, the Beast must first learn to love a bright, beautiful young woman who he has imprisoned in his enchanted castle before it's too late.
In my twisted face, there's not the slightest trace of anything that even hints at kindness. And from my tortured shape, no comfort, no escape. I see, but deep within is utter blindness, hopeless as my dream dies, as time flies, love a lost illusion, helpless, unforgiven, cold and driven to the sad conclusion. No beauty could move me, no goodness improve me, no power on earth if I can't love her. No passion could reach me, no lesson could teach me. I could have loved her and make her love me too. If I can't love her, then who? Long ago I should have seen all the things I could have been. Careless and unthinking, I moved onward. No pain could be deeper, no life could be cheaper, no point anymore if I can't love her. No spirit could win me, no hope left within me. Oh, I could have loved her and that she'd set me free. But it's not to be if I can't love her. Let the world be done with me.
In 2011, the 1992 animated film Aladdin was transformed for Broadway with music by Menken. New songs were added to the show. Set in the fictional Arabian city of Agrabah, the story follows the familiar tale of a poor young man who is granted 3 wishes by a genie in a lamp, which he uses to woo a princess and thwart the Sultan's evil Grand Vizier.
We'll join a caravan tonight, count on the stars to be our guides. We'll simply vanish out of sight, go where the desert road decides. There won't be any obligations
Others to obey.
I turn back, we'll just keep on going, vanishing from view, becoming someone new. We'll be a million miles away, leave everything behind. When you choose to lose yourself, who knows what you might find. And once the journey's done, we'll have no need to roam. After a million miles or so, we might find out we're home. After a million miles or so, we might find out we're
One of the most important figures in 20th century musical theater, Stephen Sondheim has been praised as having reinvented the American musical with shows that tackle unexpected themes that range far beyond the genre's traditional subjects with music and lyrics of unpredictability, complexity, and sophistication. His shows have been praised for addressing the human experience with songs about various aspects of life. His best-known works as a composer and lyricist include A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum, Follies, Company, and A Little Night Music. Isn't it rich? Are we up there? Me here at last on the ground, you in midair. Send in the clouds. Isn't it bliss? Don't you approve? One who keeps tearing around, one who can't move. Where are the clouds? Send in the clouds. Just when I stopped opening doors, finally knowing the one that I wanted was yours, making my entrance again with my usual flair, sure of my lines, no one is there. Don't you love farce? My fault, I fear. I thought that you want what I want. Sorry, my dear. But where are the clouds? Quick, send in the clouds. Don't bother, they're here. Isn't it rich? Isn't it queer? Losing my timing this late in my career. And where are the clouds? There ought to be clouds. Well, maybe next year. Although Sondheim has had many successful shows that we know and love, including Into the Woods and Sweeney Todd, he has also had a small handful of flops that were littered across his career. Merrily We Roll Along was one of those unsuccessful shows, having opened to widely negative reviews and closed after a run of less than 2 weeks. The story revolves around Franklin Shepard, who, having once been a talented composer of Broadway musicals, has now abandoned his friends and his songwriting career to become a producer of Hollywood movies. Like the play, the musical begins at the height of his Hollywood fame and moves backwards in time, showing snapshots of the most important moments in Frank's life that shaped the man he is today.
Not a day goes by, not a single day, but you're somewhere a part of my life, and it looks like you'll stay as the days go by. I keep thinking, when does it end? Where's the day I'll have started forgetting? But I just go on thinking and sweating and cursing and crying and turning and reaching and waking and dying, and no, not a day goes by, not a blessed day, but you're still somehow part of my life, and you won't go away, and there's hell to pay, and until I die, I'll die day after day after day after day after day after day after day, till the days go by, till the days go by, till the days go by.
Thank you for attending tonight's production of 6 Feet of Separation, a Quarantine Cabaret. We hope you learned a little something new this evening and enjoyed some of what we had to offer in these unpredictable times. Remember, we are all in this together.